Well, public transportation on land and sea has become non-existent as officials attempt to limit the spread of the novel coronavirus. The minister with responsibility addressed changes made there at the post office, as Cleopatra Murphy tells us.
Residents who avail themselves of public transport have been inconvenienced as a result of the novel coronavirus pandemic after government's emergency orders called for a suspension of bus and taxi services. Minister of Transport, the Honorable Renward Wells, acknowledged that while it is an inconvenience for members of the public as they attempt to maneuver, government came to an agreement with the Bahamas Unified Bus Drivers Union amidst a potential public health crisis.
We have an objective here as an administration, as a government. Our first and primary focus and responsibility is the protection of the life of the Bahamian people. And so we took the decision that in order to try to flatten out the curve, in order to be able to ensure that we have a level of control over what obviously the world is grappling with right now, that public transportation had to be shut down.
Wells says postal services have also been impacted by the novel coronavirus, and steps have been made to protect staff while ensuring service can be delivered to the public in a safe way.
We have taken the requisite steps as a port of entry to try to protect the postal workers who would be sorting. We were shutting down the satellite stations. That was the initial thinking, and that only the central post office, the main post office at the town center mall, would be open.
While there may be a backlog initially, Wells says he believes they will be able to catch up in minimal time. Mailboat services have not been untouched by the novel coronavirus, with government ordering that they stop taking passengers but continue with freight. Wells sought to allay the fears of some mailboat captains.
The mailboat captains have had some concern, and I just want to display their concerns. The reality is that the government of the Bahamas is still going to pay them their subvention for taking freight to the island. I know that they did not carry the mail bag on their last trip, and they may not carry it on this trip as well. Before the 31st of March, we are still going to pay them the government subvention that each of them get for their trips.
Wells says the mailboat services are essential for Family Island communities. Cleopatra Murphy, ZNS Network News.